Hey my beautiful friends, this is your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. Let's get right to it. We are in angel numerology number 10, reduces to a 1. So in numerology, the number 10 is considered significant and powerful. It's associated with fresh beginnings, leadership, innovation, self-discovery, meaning and symbolism. It's independence. It fosters, magical new beginnings because it works with the divine. Now, it reduces to a 1, which in this case is all about ambition, all about being ambitious. So, divine new beginnings, the end of one spiral, space to let things sort through before we begin the next one. There is divine reverence for being present at all times today, releasing what has already ended and embracing the journey that's coming up for all of us. The World card, the Dreamer card, the 9 of Cups, as well as God the Divine, Archangel Uriel, Raziel, and the Divine Masculine energy govern today's number. Now, we've got loving energies that continue to move through now that we're in the waning cycle of the moon, and the moon has moved into Taurus. If you've got matters of the heart or the mind with other people that need to be resolved, this is the time to do it. Clear, cancel, and remove any upsets and move on. That, for me, reigns supreme. I shared with some of you that I had an incident yesterday that caused me great distress, upset, if you will, and I really wasn't sure what to do with it, but I knew it didn't feel good. I meditated and I prayed, and I came to the realization that when things happen, it leads to decisions to be made. What is the best decision I can make in order for me to find joy? Because nothing is more important than my joy. So, I like to go through the process when there's challenges. I like to go through the processes of what was I responsible for? Have I offered to make amends? And on, and then get to the conclusion of, I think this is a situation where a turning point needs to happen because this can't continue. And I did. Moving on. Not making it about me, just giving you an example of when things happen, my process for working through them. Acknowledge the feeling. What am I feeling? What's going on? What's really? Not digging into the why, just acknowledge. I feel this kind of way, I feel that kind of way. Right now, not in a good place, or right now I'm in a really good place, or right now I am whatever I am. I mean, just say what right now I'm feeling certain, but try to be careful not to go analyze why. Sometimes when we go analyzing the whys and the wherefores of how we feel, the ego steps in and starts having a party. We don't want that. We want the healing to come in. Here we have a message from Archangel Raguel. I can bring balance to unhealthy relationships. Call upon me for both personal and professional conflicts that need healing. Hello, can't make that up. All my relationships are harmonious and healthy. Oh, yes, they are. All conflicts in my life fade away. Oh, yes, they do. I believe in my own magic. I lovingly speak positive words into reality. I am a magical manifester. I am constantly attracting wealth and prosperity. My money is growing. Abundance comes to me easily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always thank you. Gratitude is the fuel. Was it the way? No. Gratitude's the engine, love is the fuel. There you go. Something like that. Sandophon and Metatron are with us all week long with a sacred connection, reminding us that we have divine connection, synchronicity, understanding the lessons that we're given on a daily basis. I just shared with you an example of the lesson I got. moving on, finding a solution. When things happen, decisions get made. That's it. Decisions that should be for the best of everybody. Principalities. Working with the laws of the sacred sacred practices, I guess, for want of a better word. The principalities govern our spiritual journey. And your activation message is, I am willing to learn in order to teach. That's it. Spiritual study is absolutely essential. Dr. Deepak Chopra, who has penned many a book, was at one point a physical doctor, a medical doctor, I believe. I'm not absolutely 100% sure if he actually had a medical practice, but he has been linked to mental health. He's also been linked to the study of addiction. And one time he was interviewed long years ago, beginning of his career as an author, and he was asked about it, and he just simply said that addiction is the absence of spirituality, the absence of a spiritual. Ask for help, thank Dong, merrily on high, celebrate. Well, here we have a whole reading from the fairies, and I'm just going to see what I can do with these. Ooh, this is interesting. Let's see. I'm going to read them as they came out. They just literally went over at the top, and Gertrude and Beatrice are standing to attention. It's like their brethren are talking to them. So here we go. I got on a tangent with Deepak Chopra, but we have ask for help is where we all need to be. Don't complain. Don't moan. Don't sit there in a super sadness going on about pointing fingers. He said, she said, la la la. Ask for help. When something's missing, put in what's missing and get help from your spiritual guidances to do it. It says here, angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Ooh, that's going on. Next card. This is not necessarily in any kind of context, my people. It's just kind of a flow. This is where we're at. We've got to ask for help. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be well on its way. This is about asking for help for you to find the joy. And then here we have wisdom. Okay. Wisdom comes from learning the lessons when you got the help. Asking for help is going to your spiritual angels, your guardians, your ascended loved ones. Show me the way. Let me dance in celebration of this life. And then the wisdom says, have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. We've all got challenges. Someone says, yeah, my life is fabulous. Okay. The inner child. That's doing the work of the inner child. And I think this inner child card, for me, in this divination reading, is really talking about all of it. It's really talking about going into the inner child to get to the answers that we want, to get to the celebrations that we need, to receive the wisdom that we deserve. Asking the inner child, what do you want? The fairies of play remind you, make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young. Do something silly and fun. And stay safe. I like this. I'd love if I could have a word that could sum all this up. I guess it would be a full fairy message. Honor yourself, honor your feelings, acknowledge where you're at. This is the 10-1 divine masculine energy, and find a way to find a plan to release all of that. We're in the waning cycle of the moon and we're using it. Choose harmonious relationships, healthy relationships, supportive relationships. Dismiss, cancel, clear, cancel and delete anything that's counterintuitive to it. Well, my friends, that's it from me. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.